And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 16th of August. St. Roch's Day is observed on August 16th each year. Saint Roch, also known as Rocco, was a French nobleman born in Montpellier around 1295. After the death of his parents in the 12th year of his life, he distributed all his worldly goods to the poor and went as a beggar pilgrim to Rome. Arriving in Italy during the plague, he took great care of the sick in public hospitals and is said to have performed many miraculous healings through prayers, the sign of the cross, and the touch of his hand. Renowned for his piety and compassion, he dedicated his life to caring for plague victims during a widespread epidemic in Italy. According to legend, when he himself contracted the plague, he went into the woods to die alone. However, he was nursed back to health by a dog who brought him food and licked his wounds. This experience led to his veneration as the patron saint of dogs, plague victims, and invalids. Today is the birthday of two vegan celebrities, James Cameron, born on this day in 1954, and Evanna Lynch, born on this day in 1991. James Cameron is best known as an Oscar-winning film director with massive box office hits such as Aliens, Titanic, and Avatar. Cameron's most celebrated film, Titanic, was the first movie to earn more than $1 billion, and he took home Academy Awards for Best Director, Best Film Editing, and Best Picture. Although best known as a filmmaker, Cameron is also a deep-sea explorer and inventor of cutting-edge film technology. He adopted a plant-based diet in 2012 and has been a vocal advocate for veganism ever since. Cameron has stated that he believes veganism is the best way to improve his health and protect the environment. He has also invested in several vegan-related businesses, including a plant-based meat factory in New Zealand. Evanna Lynch is an Irish actor, activist, author, and podcast host, best known for playing Luna Lovegood in the Harry Potter films when she was just 14 years old. Although many would associate Evanna with Hogwarts, in more recent years she has gained a lot of recognition for her work in the vegan movement. In 2021, Evanna published The Opposite of Butterfly Hunting, a powerful memoir of overcoming an eating disorder, which received excellent reviews. Evanna Lynch said, "I've always loathed violence and am highly sensitive to it. I have this small but sure voice deep inside me that says no every time I witness violence, and I don't ever want to stifle that voice with apathy. I was always a vegan in the making, but it wasn't nurtured, so it took me a long while to make the connection. I went vegetarian because I was viscerally repelled by the idea of eating animals and didn't want someone to kill them for me. But I was in cloud cuckoo land with dairy and ice cream, believing cows were having a grand old time. I didn't know that their calves were stolen from them. I read Eating Animals, and then I understood that my vegetarian lifestyle was inconsistent with my beliefs, so I decided to go vegan." The publication of The Hidden Lives of Owls, The Science and Spirit of Nature's Most Elusive Birds by Leigh Calvez was on this day in 2016. Join a naturalist on her adventures into the world of owls, owl watching, avian science, and the deep forest, often in the dead of night. Owls are mysterious, and that's part of what makes them so fascinating. In The Hidden Lives of Owls, Leigh Calvez pursues 11 different owl species, including the barred, flammulated, northern saw-whet, northern pygmy, northern spotted, burrowing, snowy, and the great gray. In an entertaining and accessible style, Calvez relays the details of her avian studies, from the thuggish behavior of barred owls to the highly unusual appearance of Arctic snowy owls in the lower 48, which directly reflects the state of the vole population in the Arctic. As Calvez takes readers into the lives of these strange and majestic creatures, she also explores questions about the human-animal connection, owl obsession, habitat, owl calls, social behavior, and owl mythology. And here are the opening stanzas of Walt Whitman's poem, There Was a Child Went Forth Every Day. There was a child went forth every day, and the first object he looked upon and received with wonder or pity or love or dread, that object he became. And that object became part of him for the day, or a certain part of the day, or for many years, or stretching cycles of years. The early lilacs became part of this child, and grass, and white and red morning glories, and white and red clover, and the song of the phoebe bird, and the March-born lambs, and the sow's pink faint litter, and the mare's foal, and the cow's calf, and the noisy brood of the barnyard, or by the mire of the pond side, and the fish suspending themselves so curiously below there, and the beautiful curious liquid, and the water plants with their graceful flat heads, all became part of him. The beginning portion of There Was a Child Went Forth Every Day by Walt Whitman. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with the reminder that every day is the right day to see the beautiful world through a child's eyes.